Hi, my name is Sanna, and if you're new to this channel, the channel is pretty new too. But if you're new here and you do like the practices, please do subscribe, like, comment, share anything that will help me to keep the classes going here as well. As I started this channel just to upload some older practices for my lovely surf community on the other side of the globe that I miss enormously. But now there is a good amount of recently filmed classes as well about this practice. 55 minutes Vinyasa yoga flow. Pretty good overall practice. Focusing on the outer hips a little extra and how the hip mobility, open hips, can help you to align for inversions. So for example, bringing the hips really over the shoulders. But pretty good, well-rounded Vinyasa yoga flow. Let's roll the mats out and get started. Let's start from the child's pose once again. Pick those together, open your knees a little wider and just release your forehead down. Elbows down, relax your shoulders. Maybe move your hips a little side to side. Turn your head a little side to side. Just a couple of moments here to arrive. Start to feel your space. Closing the outer world, really just arriving to your own space, to your practice. How is your body feeling? What's in your mind? No judgment. Just quickly scan through your body, your mind. Be aware. How is your breath today? Can you slowly make it a little deeper? Start to warm up the body from inside out by lengthening your breath. And take a couple more rounds. Inhales through your nose, exhales through your nose. Find a nice rhythm that feels just right today, for today. And then find your way to your all fours. Couple of cat cows to start with. Spread the fingers wide and inhale, start to melt your heart, open your shoulders, widen your sit bones, gently arch your spine, and exhale, round up the tailbone under. Inhale, arch, open, and exhale, around. Make it as soft or as strong as you feel. Maybe just melting little by little. Find a little more movement for your spine. Or keep it a little more strong. Really just feeling how you can connect to your core. Really press away from the floor, around. Couple more, inhale. Exhale. One last inhale, open arch, and exhale, around. Bring your knees together, toes together. Let's work on the outer hips a little more today. So start to open your right knee to the side.
Then bring the right thigh back behind you, really parallel line, toes pointing up to the ceiling. And then bring the knee underneath you again. Keep going this way. Try to keep the hips stable. So just the thigh bone moving freely in the hip socket. Nice. Reverse the circle. And now every time when you open, maybe extend the leg and bend it again. When you open to the side, extend, flex your toes and bend. Open, extend and bend down. Open, extend and bend. Let's do one more. Nice. Move your hips little side to side. Other side, knees together, toes together. Start to open the left knee to the side, parallel to the floor. Bring the thigh back behind you, parallel, inner thigh pointing up to the ceiling and knee underneath you again. Keep going like this. Stabilize your hips and your shoulders. Try not to compensate from your lower back. Thigh bone moving freely. The support comes from your core. Let's reverse the circle. And now every time when you open to the side, maybe add on extension, flex your toes. Nice. I can feel my outer hips already quite nicely. Let's do one more. Nice. Release the left knee down. Move your hips to the side to side. Side to side. And then keep the knees about hip distance apart. Once again to your child's pose. Release your forehead down. This time interlace the hands behind you. Start to extend your elbows, squeezing the heels of your hands together. Or a little closer together. And then start to bring your fingers, hands up off your lower back, maybe aiming above your head, feeling your shoulders. Now bring the hands back, fist back to your lower back and roll up to your knees. Standing on your knees, lengthen your hip flexors and open your heart. Reach the fist down. Keep going like this. Forehead down. Child's pose, open your shoulders. And then we roll up again. Every time you can go a little deeper. Still early in the class, so listen to your back, lower back. Up and over. Let's do one more. Just bring the body upright, release your hands and start to bend over to your right. Aiming to get the right fingers a little closer to the floor, left fingers reaching up and over to your right. Keep the hips in level, so only bending sideways, really feeling the left side of your body. Keep reaching the left fingers over to your right. Start to bring the hips down to your heels. Maybe rolling the hips a little more over to your left. Really reaching the left fingers over to your right. Feeling the left side of your body. Opening, stretching. Nice. And then through your all fours, find your modified side plank. So extend the left leg back behind you. Turn your right toes out, right heel out a little more for the better balance. Reach your left fingers over your head. Once again, working the same side, creating length. Press the right hand down. Can you float the right knee off the floor? I'm nicely back facing you. Again for the first round. So start to lift the right knee a little higher, adding on a little twist. Maybe you can bring the left elbow on the outside your right knee and lift the right knee a little higher, higher, higher. Beautiful. Release your knees down. Back into all fours. Find your child's pose. Knees hip distance apart. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Release your forehead down. Start to lift your hands up. Aiming above your head. Over your head. Slowly roll up to your knee stand. Up and over. Roll back down to your child's pose. Bring the arms up overhead. Again, rolling up. First your upper back, then maybe the middle back and lower back. Let's do 2 more. Go slowly as your spine warms up. Should feel good. So no forcing. Just warming up. Bring the body upright. Release your arms out to the side. And we're gonna bend over to the left. Keep the hips in level. And just reaching your right fingers over to your left. Reaching. Feeling the right side of your body. Stretching, opening. And then slowly start to bring the hips down onto your heels. Keep reaching. Right fingers over to your left. Maybe rolling the hips over to your right. A little extra. Really getting deep into that side body, right hand side. Nice. Through your all fours, find your modified side plank to the other side. Right leg back behind you. Extend, turn your left heel, left toes out a little. So working the same side, right hand side. Keep stretching your right fingers over your head. Really reaching, navel in and up. Press the left hand down. Can you float the left knee off the floor? Can you lift it a little higher? Pointing up to the ceiling maybe. Right elbow on the outside. To use the elbow to lift the knee a little higher up, higher up, higher up. Nice. Release back into your all fours. And find your first down dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, and right away feel free to move. No need to be still. Of course, you can start to open with stillness, just connecting to your breath, to your crown. But if you feel like moving your hips a little side to side, walking your heels and your knees, go ahead. Any movement is good here. Just to open up first. And then maybe start to find a stillness. Again, connecting to your side bodies. Lengthen. Shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen the back of your neck as well. Hugging your ribs in while lengthening. Shift the shoulders forward to your high plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Push back into your plank. Lower the knees down, lean back, elbows down, and then dive through, just through your hands all the way to your up dog, and exhale, down dog. Let's go again. Plank pose, chaturanga, push up, knees down, elbows down, lean back, and dive through. Cobra up dog, exhale, down dog. Again, plank pose, chaturanga, push up. Knees down, elbows down, dive through. Let's do one more. High plank, chaturanga, push up. Knees down, elbows down. Lift your hips up to your down dog. Bend your right knee into your chest. Start to lift the right knee back behind you. Open to the sides and bring back. Pointing down to the floor. Keep going circles like this. Once again, try to let the thigh bone move freely in the hip socket. Just circle around. Stabilizing your shoulders and your hips the best you can. When you open to the side, you can start to extend, flex your toes. Return and bend. Extend to the side and bend. And extend and bend. Let's do a couple more. Once again, we are in the outer hip area. Leave it extended, swing all the way forward and step it outside your right hand. Bend the left knee down, low lunge. If it's available for you, even get the elbows down in the lace of fingers and let the hips open, stretch. If you want to feel the outer right hip a little more, rotate to the outer edge of your right foot and let the right knee open, even gently pressing the right knee open. And flatten the right foot down, hands under your shoulders, step your right foot back, flow through your vinyasa, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, bend the left knee into your chest. Lift the knee right behind you. Open to the sides. And return pointing down. Keep going circles. Same way. Again, weight even on your hands. Support from your core. And when you open to the side, maybe extend. Flex your toes. Bend it again. Open to the side. Extend. And bend. Couple more. Nice. And after the last one, leave it extended to the side. Swing all the way forward and step it outside your left hand. Bring the right knee down to your low lunge. Maybe start to bend your elbows down. Always sending the breath where you need it. For me, definitely the right hip flexor today feels quite tight. Maybe it doesn't look like it, but feels like it. It's always the feeling from inside out. If you want to work on the left outer hip a little more, maybe rotate to the outer edge of your left foot. And gently push, press the left knee open. Always mindful with your knees though. And flatten the left foot down again, hands under your shoulders, step your left foot back for your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften your knees, look forward, step or jump your feet between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Let's do a couple of Surya Namaskar A's just to find the connection with the breath. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Arrive to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands together to your heart center. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. You can open your hips, bend your knee. With the control, step the right foot between your hands, bend the left knee, hover it off the floor, come up to your double bent leg. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Start to extend your elbows, extend the left knee back behind you. Reach the fist down to open your chest. Release your hands. Start to bend over to your right, left fingers reaching over to your right. Keep reaching over to your right. Start to walk the fingers all the way over to your left. Skandasana, surfer's lunge at the back of your mat. Extend your right knee, bend your left. Maybe right fingers reaching up to the ceiling to open the chest a little more. Find your twisted high lunge, facing back. So, left toes pointing forward. Come to the ball of your right foot. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Step your left foot up over behind your right leg for your wild thing. Stay on the ball of your left foot. Lift your chest. Lift your hips. Slowly lower your hips all the way down. Facing forward, right leg straight. Left knee bent. Fingertips by your side and try to lift your hips off your floor, off the floor. Can you get the right leg through without bending it? Nice. And then something fun to practice. You are off your mat for a reason. Now bring the hands onto your right on your mat. And as we did before, just working with the leg, start to open the right knee to the side. When you extend your toes and try to swing them forward, try to bring your hips over your shoulders, and can you lighten the left foot off the floor and move it back into your mat. Nice. We're gonna practice that over and over again, but this is something fun to practice when you're preparing for handstand, to really lift up, get the shoulders right above your wrist, there to bring the body weight a little more there so you can lighten your toes off the floor. You need to swing the right toes forward. That will help you. Your body weight is on your left foot. Suspend the right knee into your chest and slowly start to come up to standing. Hug the right knee into your chest, body upright. And let's take a twist. With the left hand, find the outer edge of your right foot and start to extend the right heel in front of you. Or keep the knee bent, either one. Really twist from your upper body, keep the lower body square. Nice, rebend your right knee. And now with your right hand, grab the right foot. Bring the knees together and push your hips forward a little. Try to get the hip flexors straight. Like you were going into your dancer's pose. But this time, don't kick the heel away from you. Keep pressing the heel in. Try to keep the hip flexors straight. And slowly, with a straight line, fold forward. Try to keep one straight line. So keep pressing the heel down onto your butt and keep lifting the knee back behind you. Tricky one. Try to bring the body parallel to the floor, but try to keep the thigh parallel to the floor as well. Really lifting the knee up, pressing the heel down, feeling your quad. And slowly, can you find your floor? You to your sugar cane, maybe kicking the heel back behind you. Open your chest a little more if you don't lose your balance as I do. Keep pressing the right big toe, mount down, or the left big toe, mount down. That will help you. Nice. Find your half moon for a second, maybe floating one. Nice. Start to square the chest down to the floor. Warrior 3. Flatten the right hand down, and we're gonna pistol squat here. Take a little twist. So if it's available for you, grab your right heel with your left hand and start to extend the right leg in front of you. Squat down. Release the grip. Warrior 3. Extend the right heel back behind you. And we go back and forth. Pistol squat. Grab your heel. Press from your left heel to lift up. Square, lengthen. Just a few more. Nice. And last one. If you feel like finding revolving here, maybe left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Release the left hand down and flow through your Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your knee, open your hips. Weight even on your hands. With the control, step the left foot between your hands, keep the right knee bent. Bring the body upright, double bent leg. Start to extend the right knee behind you, interlace your fingers. At the same time, extend your elbows. Lift your chest up, creating space. Release your arms out to the side. Bend over to your left, right fingers reaching over, navel in and up. Hips low. Keep reaching over to your left when you start to walk your fingers all the way over to your right. Skandasana at the back of your mat. Again, feel free to open your chest, left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. And we're gonna be facing back, twisted high lunge. Flatten the left hand down, right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Step the right foot up and over behind you. Wild thing. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Lift your hips, lift your chest. With the control, lower the hips all the way down, facing forward, left leg extended. Fingertips on the floor. Lift your hips up. Can you get the left leg through without bending? And then the same little handstand practice here. So you are off your mat. Bring the hands onto your mat. So the hands are on the left hand side. Start to open the left knee to the side. Start to extend the left leg side. Bring it forward as much as you can. Lift your right heel off the floor and really bring the shoulders above, or hips above your shoulders rather. That will help you maybe lighten the right foot off. Really working on that shoulders over or hips over your shoulders. Lighten the right foot off the floor. Nice. Weight is on the right foot, bend the left knee in and slowly make your way up to standing. Hug the left knee into your chest. If you can find the balance. And let's twist. Grab the left foot with your right hand Extend the heel in front of you or keep the knee bent. Grab from the outside, just twisting the upper body. Rebend your left knee. Now with your left hand, grab the left foot, the top of your foot. Bring the knees together. Push your hips forward, lift from your lower core. Find a long line. Keep this line when you fold forward. So keep pressing the left heel down to your butt. Keep lifting the left knee up. Try not to open. Everything remains parallel, body parallel to the floor. Try to lift the thigh parallel to the floor as well. Really working your balance, stretching your quad. And then slowly bring the right fingers down. Bend your right knee if needed to. My God, I don't know which left and which right today. Sugar cane, you can start to kick the heel back behind you to open your chest. Find your half moon, release the grip. Maybe floating one for a second. Lighten the fingers off the floor, hands together to your heart center. See the right foot dancing on the floor. Square the chest, the hips parallel, warrior three. And then lower the left hand down. Bend your right knee. With your right, grab your left heel to your pistol squat. Extend the heel forward, bend your knee. Bend your right knee. Warrior three. Kick the heel back behind you, square. Again, pistol squat. And square. Lower the hips. And extend. Let's do two more. And extend. One last, maybe twisting, revolving, right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Lower the right hand down. Float the feet back for your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump your feet forward, half a lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Take a breath. And inhale, send your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, step or float your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, meet in down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your hips, bend your knee. With the control, step the right foot between your hands. Hover the left knee off the floor. Bring the body upright. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Start to extend your elbows. Extend the left knee. Lift your heart up. Open. Release your hands. Bend your body over to your right. Left fingers reaching over, navel in and up. And then maybe add on a little deeper twist. Bring the left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Hands together to your heart center. And try to make a little more space. Upright diagonal. Nice. Start to walk your fingers over to your left. Skandasana at the back of your mat. Open your arms. Maybe find a pint. Just a visit there to open. Twisted high lunge towards the back of your mat. Right hand down, left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Step the left foot back behind you for wild thing. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Lower the hips down. Face forward. Fingers by your side. Right leg extended. Can you lift your hips up? Can you get the right leg through? Nice. And again, you are off your mat. Hands slightly over to your right. Start to bend your right knee to the side. Extend your right leg. Try to bring the toes forward. Hips above your shoulders. Can you lighten the left foot and move it to the center? Let's keep working on this. So now change the leg. Open the left knee to the side. Extend. And can you lighten the right toes of the foot by bringing your hips over your shoulders? Just work on the alignment. Really dare to bring the hips over your shoulders. And it is not as scary when the other leg is so close to the ground. So it's a fun way to learn to bring the shoulders above, the hips above your shoulders. Keep talking nonsense. Nice. Do a couple more. Just a little light on your toes. Nothing fancy. Just a little lighten. Nice. Find a yogi squat. Open your feet a little wider. Toes out, heels in. Move your hips a little side to side. Maybe hands together to your heart center. And find your way back into your down dog. Let's flow through Vinyasa. Shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hips. Step the left foot between your hands. Hover the right knee off the floor. Come up to your double bent leg. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Start to extend your elbows. Extend your right knee back behind you. Reach the fist down. Lift your chest up. Release your arms out to the side. Bend your body over to your left. Right fingers reaching over. Navel in and up. Deepen the twist by bringing the right elbow outside the left thigh. Hands together to your heart center. And create an upright diagonal. Thumbs to the center of your chest. Walk your fingers over to your right. Skandasana at the back of your mat. You can open your fingers. You can find your point. And twisted high lunge towards the back of your mat. Right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Step the right foot back behind you. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Wild thing, flip dog. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Slowly lower the hips down. Face forward. Left leg extended. Fingers by your side. Lift your hips up. Get the left leg through. And here we are again. You are off your mat, hands slightly onto your left. Bend the left knee open to the side. Extend. Come up to the ball of your right foot. Lift the heel up. Bring the hips above your shoulders. And can you lighten to hop the right foot in? And then we're just gonna keep going side to side. Just a little lighten. And so you don't actually wanna hop. You wanna just bring the weight forward so the toes lift off the floor. Not much at all, maybe not at all, but you feel how they lighten. But we don't really jump. We just shift the weight forward. Hips over the shoulders. Nice. Let's do a couple more. Last one. And here we are. Find your malasana. Yogi squat. Again, you can move your weight a little side to side. Side to side. Take a couple more inhales and exhales here. Find your way back into your down dog. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Always take vinyasa as a chance to get back into your breath, the rhythm of your breath. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or float your feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step or float your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your hips, bend your knee. Step the right leg between your hands. Bring the body upright, double bent leg. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Start to extend the left knee. Extend your elbows, lift your heart up. Release your arms, bend over to your right. Left fingers reaching up and over. Deepen the twist by bringing the left elbow outside. Hands together to your heart center. Maybe even open your arms for the last round. Right fingers reaching up above your head. Turn the pinky in. Slowly bring the body upright, keeping the twist. Keep reaching. Maybe right fingers finding the left hamstring to lift the left fingers a little higher up, creating space for the left side of your body. Square your body again. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Extend your elbows, squeeze the heels of your hands together. Now lean forward 45 degrees. Maybe take a little hop forward or right away find your balance for your warrior three. Keep extending the crown of your head forward, heel back. Keep the left thigh still, just bend your heel in and extend. Bend in and extend. Heel closer to your butt and extend. Two more. Last one. Nice. Bend the knee in to your chest and bring the body up right. Bend your right knee as well. Cross the left over your right for your equal. First, you can take a little support from the floor. Release your arms sideways up. Swing the left arm onto your right arm for your equal. Maybe find your balance. Maybe wrap your toes behind your ankle. Sit the hips down low. Lift the elbows high up and roll over your thighs. So make space. Go up and over forward. Really reaching the elbows, fingers forward. Aiming to get the elbows over your knees. Aiming to get the fingers a little closer to the floor. You gotta bend the right knee a little deeper. Weight is on your right heel. Make yourself a little ball. And slowly, with the control, if you got the balance, I did not, find your way up to your equal, upright again. Release the left foot down. Swing the arms sideways up. And exhale, fold forward at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Or take a moment in your down dog. We have one last side to go. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Open your hips. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Double bent leg. Bring the body upright. Interlace your fingers. Extend your elbows. Extend the right knee back behind you. Lift your heart up. Open your chest. Release your arms. Bend over to your left, right fingers reaching up and over. Navel in and up. Deepen the twist by bringing the elbow outside. Hands together to your heart center. Maybe deepen even more to bring the right hand down. Optional. Maybe left fingers reaching up over your head. Everything is optional, of course. Nice. Slowly bring the body upright, keeping the twist. Maybe left fingers finding your right hamstring, just creating space, space, space. And square the body. Once again, we interlace the fingers back behind us. Lean the body weight forward, 45 degrees. Maybe a little hop forward. Or right away, find your balance to your warrior three. Keep rotating the right inner thigh up to the ceiling. Hug your ribs in while you extend your fist back. Right thigh stays in place. Just bend your knee. And extend. Heel to your butt. And extend. lower core in. And extend. 2 more. And last. Nice. Bend the knee in closer to your chest. Bring the body upright. Bend your left knee right up and over. Support from the floor. Release arms sideways. Right arm onto your left arm, equal arms. Straighten your wrist, sit down a little deeper. Maybe find your balance. Wrap your toes behind your ankle if that's available. Lift your elbows up and forward and up and over. Roll over your thighs. Aiming to get the armpits over your knees. Reaching the fingers a little closer to the floor. Just aiming. Picture it in your head. Doesn't need to be possible. Also, we are built differently. But the images will help you to deepen. Just for the feeling. Slowly find your way upright. Let's see if I do better this side. Oof. And release. Step the right foot down. Release arms up, overhead, sideways. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Take a breath. And inhale, bring the arms up, overhead. Exhale, fold forward at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to step your feet back into your down dog. Release the knees down. Maybe open your knees just a little more. Might be a little more comfortable for your puppy pose, Anahata. Heart opening. Bend your elbows down. Maybe forehead down. Maybe chest down. And settle in. Find your easy breath again. Let your heartbeat slow down. Send the breath between your shoulder blades. Anywhere you might need some loving, opening, healing breath. Slowly, and start to release. Walk your knees forward. Sit the hips down to your heels and extend the legs in front of you so you can lie on your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Gently lifting your hips off the floor, just rounding. Maybe do small circles with your knees. Reverse them. And then start to extend the legs in front of you, arms down by your side for the final savasana. Or if you feel like doing a little longer cooling down part, feel free to pause here and keep twisting, stretching, maybe some inversion, shoulder stand halasana, anything might feel good. Or just enjoy in the final savasana a little longer. I sometimes keep the cooling down part quite short. What I like to do myself many times when the practice is kind of strong, I just like to find the savasana a little earlier, maybe do a couple of stretches, some twisting, very energizing. But then just find the final savasana when I still feel like my heartbeat, it's still quite fast. I might be still catching my breath and just finding the stillness. And just try to be okay with the feeling you got inside. Whatever that is. Even if you feel a little shaky, that little vibration going on, just enjoying that. And just with the strength of your mind to calm your mind, your body down. Really feel the blood circulating, energy flowing, and just feeling that change that is happening right now. So please, if you got more time, stay in your savasana a little longer. Explore, get curious, see what comes up. How does your body feel and what's in your mind also? Sometimes the savasana brings up things that we don't always get connected to without that practice. So stay curious, stay open, whatever comes up, and always learn something about it. It's always a little journey, right? Journey to yourself. Fun one. So yeah, hope you had fun again. Hope to see you soon again. Leave me any comments or questions, anything you have in mind. I'm happy to hear. But for now, have a good rest of the day, rest of the night, and see you again. Namaste.